question we just had, and I wanted to raise this. I'll stick it in our weekly update, but I wanted to raise this now. When does your residency start with a non-lucrative visa? Okay, so basically once you've got your visa, all right, that is a multi-entry visa into Spain, so it lasts for 90 days. Well, actually they've been giving them for a bit longer. For some reason they seem to be giving them for 100 odd days, but anyway, you can come in and out of Spain on that visa as many times as you like, but as we know, you have to at some point register that visa in Spain to obtain your year's residency. Okay, so you'll be advised by the consulate that you have to register it within 30 days of entering Spain. So if you've done multiple entries, all right, you might come in, go out, come in within the first month of the visa, go out again, and then come back in again, who knows, all right? But from that last entry, you have to register within 30 days. Now, we know in practice 30 days isn't always possible. What you need to do is really try and get your appointment booked within those 30 days, and your appointment could be after that, all right? But you've got a booking date, show that you've booked it within those 30 days, all right? Now, when you go to your appointment, as long as your last entry stamp is within the period of the visa, which it has to be, okay, you will get your residency a year from that point. So say your last entry stamp, say your visa expired on the 15th of March and your last entry into Spain was the 1st of February and you went to your appointment on the 15th of February, for example, you'll get your residency from the 1st of February, but this date doesn't show on the resguardo. What they do show is the expiry date, which will be 365 days after that. So that might be, so if we're in a leap year, you might find, I mean, leap year, does that make it less or more? So that might be 31st of January 2025, for example. Okay, so what they'll do, you come in with your visa, you go to your appointment, they open up your passport, they look at the last entry stamp on that passport, and they give you a year's residency from that point. You'll get a document called a resguardo. Okay, that resguardo, all right, has a fecha de expedición. Okay, the expedición, which is the day that you went to that appointment, and they've given you your proof. It'll also have your expiry date, which will be a year after your last entry stamp into Spain. All right, when you come to renew your non-lucrative visa, you have a 5-month window to do so. So that's 60 days before the card expires and up to 90 days after the card expires. It doesn't matter, whenever you stick your documents in during that point, okay, when it gets approved, they will always relate back to the date that the card expired, which relates to your initial residency. So if you've got your residency and it expires, your card expires on the 1st of February, albeit you submitted your documents 2 months after that, you got your approval, they will backdate the 2 years you get to the 1st of February. Okay, so as you can see, that entry date into Spain is your kickoff date for the next 5 years. So don't forget that after that, if you're planning on going for the larga duración, which is 5 years of continuous residency in Spain, and then you get basically your permanent residency, the larga duración, after that, you cannot spend more than 10 months outside of Spain and never more than 6 months in one period of those 10 months. So the 10 months averages to around 2 months a year. You can spend out 4 months in 1 year and none in the following year, but you can never go over 10 months and never go over 6 months at a time. Okay then, hope that helps for people and clears up a few of the questions we've had regarding the entry stamp and start dates for residency for the non-lucrative visa. Like, subscribe, and more videos coming out soon.